So first of all, what's your name?
I'm Nathan Masters.
Where have you come from?
I've come from Asheville, North Carolina.
So that is quite a long way to come for a catapult competition to little old Cheltenham.
Yeah, and I travel around the world to go to a catapult competition.
That is amazing. So tell me, so catapults, how did you get into catapults and when?
It started when I was probably 3 or 4 years old. My grandfather made me one off of an apple tree, and I've had one pretty much ever since.
So when he started that, was that for the purpose of hunting or just playing about? It was for hunting?
Well, playing about more than anything for a 3 or 4 year old.
Yeah.
But one of my earliest memories is we were in the chicken house, and we had a rat problem.
Yeah.
And I would always shoot at him, and he would stand behind me and shoot for me and hit the rat, and then be like, "You got it, son!" It always made me feel really good. I never hit one.
No, but that makes you feel good.
But I thought I did.
That compels you to keep going forward.
Yeah.
Like here, when you hit a spinner for the first time, you're just so excited, and you miss the next two, obviously. But then you want to keep going, don't you?
Yeah.
So obviously, hunting and tournament style, like kind of target shooting, is very different from cattlefish, really, isn't it?
It really is.
So, do you have a preference, or are you all tournament now, or do you still hunt?
Oh, I still hunt.
You still hunt with it. Is that your primary, or?
You know, my primary is, I use it as just a form to unwind and relax. If I can just wander through the woods and take shots at leaves, and if a squirrel comes about, that's fine, but there's just nothing better than walking through the woods with a slingshot.
I find it quite meditative. It's really quite relaxing, and just getting that natural shot, and I find when I'm doing that, I hold it a lot softer. Rather than in this environment, you start to tense a bit, and you're really focusing on that.
I hate shooting at paper. I can handle spinners, but paper is just terrible.
Paper's just like, what is the point?
Yeah.
So, where you are there any catapult clubs? Is there a catapult community?
There is a catapult community. In the U.S., we're so spread out, so we have that working against us. Then also, we have guns, lots and lots of guns. So, a lot of people don't understand why you would want to shoot a catapult. So once they understand, they're in, and we do have a good core group. Yeah. But like I said, we're so far spread out that we really can't come together regularly.
Yeah, Mone was saying earlier that one of the things he's really enjoyed is watching people put down their guns in exchange for a catapult. Which, I mean, they are a deadly weapon, but, you know, in an argument, you're not going to pick up the catapult and hurt someone, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Our competition style, do you have competitions in the States?
Oh, yeah.
You do? Are they big?
Not like the competitions you have here, again, because we're so spread out.
Yeah.
But we have 2 large competitions in the U.S., one in the Northeast and one in the Southeast. And we'll have between 60 and 80 shooters show up for those.
Oh, that's good.
It's decent.
Where else have you been for competitions then, if you'll travel anywhere for a slingshot?
Well, Italy this past summer.
Yeah.
But outside of that, there haven't been a whole lot outside of the UK. Hoping to maybe make it to Spain this summer. I'm definitely going to China in the fall.
Yeah, China's November, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the big one.
So I'll be there for that for sure.
Oh, wow, tempted for that. So the Chinese shooters are amazing, aren't they?
They are amazing.
And the time and effort they're putting into changing the slingshot world, they're quite far ahead of us, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, they also ride on our backs.
Yeah.
Because they copy our stuff. They copy my stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, they've been copying.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the designs themselves, yes, but the kind of the effort they're putting into, like they televise local shows.
Yes.
You know, like we're doing this for a YouTube channel, but to actually flick on your TV and be able to watch the catapult competition would be, for me, I think, a brilliant...
I think we've got a shot at the Olympics for sure.
Yeah, so that was one of the things. In November, they're going to have a conversation about getting an international standard and moving forward to push for the Olympics.
Yes.
Because each country gets a choice of one sport they want to do. So Japan next year have got surfing in it. So which country is going to be the one that puts forward to go, we want catapult in?
Maybe if we can get China to do it, we might be able to make it happen.
I reckon
just by
so.
virtue of numbers.
Just by sheer numbers of it.
Yeah.
So today's tournament, you come all the way to Cheltenham. What do you feel about the tournament today? How's it going?
It was a blast. It's a different format than we're used to in the U.S. Mostly outdoors in the U.S.
Okay.
But it was fun. We never shoot at 20 meters in tournaments. So
what meters do you do then?
Either field course, so unknown, or 10 meters.
Or 10 meters. So do you have a go at the 20 meters?
We do have one. In the past, we've had a 25-meter target, but the bullseye is just massive.
So you tried the 20 today. How did you get on?
I think I got 11 out of the 21 spinners.
That's pretty good anyway.
That's decent.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for coming along today, and thank you for talking to me.
You bet.
And
it was a pleasure to meet you.
safe trip home.
Thank you.
Thanks. So, first of all, please introduce and tell me your name, even though it's written on your shirt.
My name is Mone Waller. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, USA, East Coast. Word up. I've been here for 2 days so far. I've been really enjoying my time. Was blessed being welcomed to Gamekeeper Pro Shop the only American on the team, only American that's been on the team. Started shooting about 9 months ago.
9 months, is that it?
9 months. I picked up a catapult because I wanted a bow, but bows were, $1,000, $1,500 for a good one. Instead, I picked up a scout. It was a $40 slingshot from Nathan Masters at Simple Shot, American company. It was a big toss-up between the half-cocked target sniper and the scout, and I went with the scout. That one frame has led to about 300 plus in the last 9 months. I want to shoot them all.
Yeah.
The reason I picked up catapult in the beginning really was I went through a divorce last year, and instead of shutting down, I decided to pull that pain and pull that focus into something else, and then didn't realize that it was all about the art, the art pieces that people make and the commitment that people have to it. It is just a silly game, but I've gained so much focus through targeting. I'd prefer to, cut cards or light matches or shoot stuff out of the air any day. I'm no good on this kind of thing. And I think we're all really good in our gardens. Everybody can do it in their gardens.
Everyone's a pro shot
Everybody's a pro shot in the
master.
garden. Nothing matters till you get on that line. And playing professional golf on a level and understanding that, that we can all do it with our friends and go out and play, but it's different when you get in there. And this is a good experience for me for sure. The number one, I guess, the most positive thing I've gained from this is the community and the fellowship of it all. Complete strangers. Everybody, most of the people we met through Facebook or social media, and they've 100% welcomed me. I've done all the positive things I could do. People lose their catapults, I mail them to them free of charge. Because I know if I lost mine, I'd lose it. I'd be in a tough place.
Yeah. So, can I ask, in Virginia, is catapulting a thing?
No.
No.
Not in the slightest.
Do you think are you going to start a club? Do you want to
We
be a
have
thing over there?
we started a small company called RVA Catapult.
Yeah.
And we build naturals and scales and cores and all the rest of that stuff.
And are you having more people in your area coming
I
to
have
join?
introduced this whole slingshot catapult thing to my neighborhood, and my neighborhoods. To see people put down weapons and pick up catapults is a cool thing.
That's brilliant.
No, that's
and
a
you're
good
doing
one.
it like in a range rather than hunting kind of side, so
I
it's
do
all
get a
target
chance
shooting.
I do get a chance to hunt as well. Got a bunch of property out in the country, mainly nuisance guys like rabbits and squirrels and doves and things like that. But for the most part, it's a great pastime. We can work out so many problems in your head out there smacking a can. I never thought that'd be so possible, but I'll get into arguments with my partner and whatnot, and she'll say, "You want to go hang a can and talk it out?" And I don't think you can get any better than that.
I find it quite. I was actually 3.5 hours with 2 breaks, just constantly last week doing it.
You shoot
and
your
I was
finger
getting
off.
I had tingling fingers,
there?
but it felt very meditative. I was just going repeat, and I just felt so calm afterwards.
You can put it somewhere. Everybody measures pain differently, and you can just put it somewhere, compartmentalize it.
What I've also enjoyed about the sport, as you touched on, was the community, but also the fact that some people just want to do it because they love it, and some people want to take the competitive side of it.
Sure,
some people just want to dally in between the two.
I can't take it seriously. I wish I could, because if you start taking yourself seriously, you've already lost.
Yeah.
So have fun. It's supposed to be fun. Our hashtag is make your own fun.
Make your own fun.
Make your
That's
own
a
fun.
good one. So when you're there, if you kind of slightly get a bit of nerves, I was just trying to remind myself, I'm just doing
Everybody
it to
shakes
have
a little
fun.
bit. You get a little shake in there. Calm it all down. I kept having to step back and
I
shake my
saw
head.
that, yeah, I saw you shaking
Chris
it up.
Gaffin. I got Chris Gaffin behind me. I was hitting 20 on a 20 plus spinners, and he's my judge. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Would you mind swapping yourself for someone else?
Yeah, right. Can I get a different judge? But the Gamekeeper Pro Shot team, I was watching videos of Palfrey and Gamekeeper John from 5 years ago, and didn't realize that until about 3 months ago. I never looked all the videos, and we were laughing. My buddy's getting kicked out of these 2 dudes bouncing around in the woods, shooting stuff, being goofballs, and that's so my crew. They're a bunch of happy-go-lucky, positive people.
They all seem absolutely lovely.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good crew, man. They're a really good crew, especially with that team, being a part of the #1 UK team and just being welcomed.
I love the fact you're part of a UK team.
I love it.
Like, you're going to have a problem. So if this does get to a level where there are leagues in different countries, are you going to have to be like, oh, do I play for America, Virginia?
Well,
or am I actually British now?
I think this gave me a lot of validation to come here and at least do it, at least try. I mean, all you can do is try.
Yeah, it's fantastic that people have come from all over the world. We've obviously got Gizek from China come over. We've got the Italian team.
Yeah,
definitely totally Italian team.
Legend.
Yeah.
Look at the legends here. It might be small, but these guys have had crazy accomplishments. You got 80 pieces of silver. That guy stumbled to that line and put 7 balls right through the middle.
And then, well, who's it? Is it gamekeeper John who's going,
he came from
I
the
have
door,
my own trophy.
He came from the door to the line, 7 balls in a row, and stumbled away.
And then stumbled away.
It was amazing.
It's like, I somehow just got them really straight into the middle. You're
does anybody have any balls? It was great. It was so great.
Doesn't even know his own name today.
Oh, man, and I'm telling you, and you just can't hide natural talent.
No, you can't.
You can't.
And also, I quite like the fact that, you know, it's not starstruck, but when you come in and go, oh, it's so-and-so.
Oh, my God, I was starstruck. I was like, yo, you're a star.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking at people going, can I talk to you? I'm really excited, boss. If I step outside this world, everyone's going, say who?
My friends asked me, like, what are you going to go do? I said, man, it's not a, you know, it's not a super competitive thing. It's a bunch of nerds shooting slingshots. We're just cool nerds.
Yeah. Really cool nerds that like really cool art and hang out. Yeah, I like the fact, I mean, I don't know, obviously your situation over there and how your group is, but here I found that the whole kind of club feeling of being able to join somewhere that's quite reasonable. Right. You can do it with no money at all, and they'll lend you a catapult, they'll teach you about bands, they'll really
teach about safety, you know,
teach about everything. They don't hold their cards to their chest. No. They really want to share all this information.
It's the openness there, you know. Yeah. Everybody wants to help you, which I thought was really cool.
Which is brilliant, because there are a lot of sports and everyone's joined a club, whether even if it's karate or something like this, and it's very much, I'm better than everyone else, but this is very much just everybody.
Communal. This is very communal.
Yeah.
They all look out for you. We had a good relationship with Pro Shot. I probably own just about all of them. Just about all of them. You've never met a bigger addict than me. That's great.
Catapult addicts is a really good word.
It's a real thing.
You know what I mean?
It's a real thing.
But I also like the fact that it's a kind of sport that you can join if you've got nothing really. You know, exactly. You don't have to buy the trainers and like all the stuff to go with it.
If you bought one, it's a really cheap sport.
Yeah, well, this is it. That's the addiction side. You start going, ooh, where can I put that money? I can just get this really beautiful catapult.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. And I work 2 full-time jobs, you know, and I don't have an expensive lifestyle. I have a 4-year-old, and I'm at 120 plus hours a week. That time I get to spend with my daughter is better than anything, and she's cooler than my friends now. So. Oh,
I have a 7.5-year-old, and she's super cool.
So much fun.
Yeah, even though she did shoot my hand and break my thumb.
Yeah, they embrace me, and I've embraced the sport fully. There's not a lot of people posting as much as I am, especially the positive stuff. I'm trying to push the sport and support.
That's brilliant. So, say for example, in your area or in America, if they started to have leagues, do you think you'd want to be part of that? And going forward?
I'm going to team up with Nathan Masters, and I got a bunch of property out in Charles City County. We're going to see if we can have an East Coast shoot. Got plenty of room to camp, plenty of room to house people. So. Yeah, we're working on that for this year, upcoming year.
So we're going to need to get our visas, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, if they gave me a passport, they'll give anybody one. So,
there's a lot of talk of people, say for example in the Shanghai event in November, they're getting all the world people together and they're going to really try and push to get it in the Olympics.
I would be there. I would go for that in a heartbeat. Definitely progressed a lot in the last 9 months of shooting these things. If I just shot one, I'd probably be okay.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea to actually get, because any country can join that, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, we had a friend who was over in Chad recently, and he was in a really quite a poor area, and there's a guy with a slingshot. And it's like, do you know what? You know, there's so many sports where they try to join the Olympics at this elite level, but you need the training, you need the coaching.
Here, practice.
This is all built in, and it's all practice, but you could use whatever. So you could become an Olympic athlete
which
from
would be
nowhere.
Amazing at 45.
Yeah, can you imagine? You're going to get some 50-year-old guy from the middle of nowhere somewhere going, hey,
amazing.
I'm an Olympic athlete.
Who's amazing.
Now.
You know, you can't look at somebody and know if they're a good shooter or not.
I know. But then when you go to swimming, for example, or tennis,
like,
you all have to go a certain
like
age and something. Yeah, they look like an athlete.
But you can never tell. That it's like judging a golfer. You can't look at somebody and say, hey, you're a good golfer or a bad golfer.
Yeah.
And being a golfer for a while and a caddy for 9 years, it's a lesson you learn quick, or you start paying a lot of money. You lose a lot. For sure.
Oh, well, fantastic. Well, hopefully one day we'll all be in the Olympics. No, if not, we'll all just be there and then we'll have a shoot on the side somewhere with some cans out back.
Let's do it.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for talking to me.
For sure, man. Bye, guys.